Hello, this is Ananda from AnandaStarAngel.com, and this is just a short reading for the full moon of the 28th of June 2018. Yes, we're out in the garden and there's lots of bees. So the first card which came up at the start of the month from the Druid Animal deck was Salmon. Salmon is revered as a very wise creature, very wise soul. It brings a lot of wisdom and rejuvenation. It has the ability to somehow find its way back, return to its birthing ground, and there is where it's going to give birth, to procreate and rejuvenate itself and its line. So I feel that this is what we're being asked to do, coming up to the full moon and also after the full moon. So it's time that we need to go back into childhood. Part of the writing for this was we also need to access the dancing child within, the playful child within, because these fish have the ability to go upstream, and it seems that they ride the reverse current, and they jump in and they somersault, which is where the word somersault comes from. So they're incredibly wise. They can go back to their beginnings, and this is where what we're being asked to do. We need to go back, not just to the childhood where the source of wounding might be, but also to the wonder of childhood. We do need to deal with our shadows, whatever work we do, and it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be painful. If you need to get some help, then do. But what it will do is it will give us the wisdom and an insight as to why we might keep repeating our mistakes and keep repeating ourselves. But besides that, going back to childhood also helps us to go back to that ability to play and to imagine. Do you remember playing games with your friends and pretending to be this person or that person? And it's that quality which we need to connect to again and access. So I used the Sacred Rebels deck by Alana Forchild, and we had the first card which came up was Be the Hunted, Not the Hunter. Bring it into form is the second card, and the third card is What Do You Feel? So Be the Hunter, Not the Hunted is, once again, it's focusing on what you want. Going back to this, it's going back into what your dreams are as well. It's going deep back into yourself, finding what you really, really want to create, what really calls to you, what your heart is singing for, and hunting it, focusing on it. And owls are brilliant. It's a creature of the dark. It hunts at night. So once again, it's going deep into yourself, accessing those dreams, focusing on them, bringing it into form, working to do that. And I know that there are a lot of planets retrograde at the moment, and this is a good time to go deep within. And someone said to me earlier today that Mars retrograde may feel like as if we're not really getting things done, but before anything is brought into form, we do need to go really deep within before a child is born. It's hidden, it's unseen, and this is a creature of the dark. It's going deep within, facing your shadow, facing the demons which are limiting us, are stopping us, making us procrastinate, and focusing on what we want, letting all that procrastination go, letting all those negative beliefs go, focusing, bringing it into form, whatever way you need to, meditating on it, using meditation as a means of focusing on it, letting go of all the other stuff. And what do you feel? Trusting yourself. All of these cards really speak of going deep within, but this one is, what do you feel? Is it checking again? Is this what you really, really want? And I think very much this full moon is very much about really training and practicing yourself to go within, not being frightened of it. Owls, some people don't like owls, but they're fantastic, and they're wise again, like the salmon. They're very, very wise creatures because they're able to navigate the dark, and they can swivel their heads around 360 degrees, so that's what the myth is. And so they can see from all angles, and this is what we're being asked to do, is really take a step back and look at things with new eyes, from a different, completely different degree, from a different angle, maybe even upside down, or turning completely all the way around, having a fresh look at what you want to do, what you want to create, and then going for it, focusing on it, hunting it, not allowing yourself just to be flipped around with life and just falling over if things don't work out, but really getting that focus right, and just concentrating on it. So what do you feel? I think a lot of this is also to do with trust. Meditating, accessing yourself, and trust. Yeah, trusting that what is you feel is true for you, and also being discerning to know that what's your ego bringing up? Is it kind of making you feel lethargic? And that's because there's a resistance to this. Yeah. So you need to discern as well which thoughts and feelings, which thoughts and feelings and emotions are true, and which are just a creation of the ego. Yeah, because it's frightened, it's survival. So it's focusing on and discerning what is the truth, and practicing and training yourself to connect to your truth, connect to your inner wisdom, connect to your soul. So there's quite a bit coming up. So those are the things we're going to be working on. Not being afraid to face your shadow, working through that, going deep into your inner child, accessing the dancing child, accessing the wonder of childhood, the magic of being a child, bringing it into the now. Yeah, this is again facing shadows, bringing it into the now, focusing on it, bringing it into form, trusting yourself, trusting and training yourself up. Yeah, because every day things happen, and each day we can be thrown out of kilter. So it's learning to discern what is from ego and what is from soul, what's from truth. Okay, so I hope that helps. So my full moon transmission will be working on all of these things and helping us to go deep within, assessing our shadow, seeing it for what it is in the past, and bringing in healing, bringing in love and acceptance for that, and then focusing on what we really want. Okay, having some fun, making it fun and not hard, making it sort of full of magic, and dancing and playing with it, and bringing that energy in. And it's effortless and graceful when you see children play. That's what we want to do and bring it into our lives now. So thank you very much. This is pretty short because otherwise it's you won't want to listen to it. It's too long. So, and I understand completely. Everyone's got a certain amount of time. So thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope this helps. So do subscribe, and if you'd like to work with the transmission and work with me, just click on the link and you can send me an email. Bye.